Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday night to you. I had a fresh spray tan, you guys. So that's why the hair is still wet because I have to rinse off later. Anybody that does spray tans already knows the business. There's one day that you just look a mess. You just look a mess. And that's one day a week. And I chose for it to be today. When I was going to do 3 videos today. And I was like, I'll go ahead and be a mess today. So that's what's happening. So, what questions you guys got for me? I'm super excited. By the end, somebody is going to win something. So, you will know. You will. I'm going to pick a winner. You have to ask questions to win. Okay, so you do have to ask questions. It's going to be somebody that asked a question that's going to win something fun. Stephanie, hello. Hannah, hello from Australia. Hey, Hannah. Stephanie, first time on Sunday Night Live. Better think of a question. Yes. That's what we do here. Hannah, I love Ningxia. How can I? Oh, whew, me too. I just drank some right before I came down here. How can I talk about it on social media without sounding salesy? I'm so passionate about how much these products have changed my life, but I always feel salesy when I post on Insta. If you feel salesy whenever you're posting something, if you feel salesy, other people will feel like you're being salesy too. The funny thing is you could say that exact same sentence and own it from a different space, and nobody else is going to think anything else either. It's very interesting how that works. But what I do is I talk about how I use things. So I talk about how I infuse things into my life. So like this tea. So this is, I have no horse in this race. I do not own Tazo tea. But I really like this pink Tazo tea. It's like pink passion or something like that. But I really like it. And I've done social media posts about how much I love it. Sometimes you guys, it makes things easier to not feel salesy if you start talking about all the stuff that you love. There needs to come a point, you guys, where you step into your personal brand. Okay? There needs to come a point where you step into your personal brand, where you step into you being the product of sorts, and then you sharing these different things that you love, right? That honestly is what makes it less salesy. It's easy to be salesy when that's the only thing you talk about. It's easy to feel salesy when that's the only thing that you talk about. But when you talk about things that you don't even have, like, go get Tazo tea. I freaking love this stuff. I'm not going to make a dime off of it. I don't care. Get it because I love it. Like, then it's so much easier to talk about the juice, which I also love. And I'm just talking about it alongside everything else that I love, right? And then people ask you questions about the stuff that you love, and then you're like, cool, well, now we go down into the conversation cheat sheet. So if you're in Go for Gold, then we go to the conversation cheat sheet and we start working our way down, and we chat with them and do all the things. So I think the question for you, easiest thing, is going to be talk about everything that you love. Don't just talk about the juice. It'll make you feel a lot less salesy. Stephanie, it's so true. The RCD is emerging. Oh, yes. Lavender Moon Drops. Hi from Wisconsin. Well, hello. Sandy, hello to you. Kendra, I drink that. I love it iced. Ooh, I haven't had it iced before. That's exciting. I haven't had it iced before. Now I want ice in mine. Not really. I want it hot right now. But now I want it iced sometime in the future. Toby, you almost have a packet. You almost always have a packet of Ningxia when you start the video. Kind of all it takes. Yes. Right. Exactly. What's that stuff you're always drinking, right? What's that? What are you doing over there? What's that stuff you're always drinking? People will start asking questions about what that packet is that you're drinking. Don't even mention it. Don't even just be like, set it down. People will ask questions. They want to know. I have a hair coming out of my, you guys, it's just been a day. It's been a Sunday over here. Stephanie, yes, so thankful for Ningxia Red. Just screams salesy. Yes. But sipping it, yum, move on, doesn't, at least to me. Right, exactly. Kendra, have you ever done paid Facebook ads or is all your growth organic? I feel like I've honed in on my bat signal, but now I feel stuck like I only personally know so many of those. So I did not use Facebook ads to grow my Young Living business. So keep in mind, you guys, I have many income streams, and most of them are teaching related. So I do use Facebook ads for teaching related things because that's what you need to do for that. But for the business itself, that's personal. It has to be personal. You guys, even if you use, oh, here comes the soapbox. Even if you use Facebook ads in order to bring people into your team, they will not stay long because you did not get to have that consultative conversation with them. You do not know why they are there. You cannot build a relationship with them. Once they're in, they're basically going to be like a Young Living orphan that signed up under your team. Do you understand the energy of that and how hard they are to reach out to? Like that's what it's going to be like. So even if you put out the money in Facebook ads to bring those people in, who gives a rip? Because they're probably not going to be around for long. We have to do the relationship work. We have to do the community building. And that is how we bring people in. But if you said there's only, probably only know so many of those, it sounds like you're not doing the group stuff. Like you're not going out into groups and getting to know people and not necessarily friending people, but commenting on people's stuff and getting to know other people out there. If you have not taken Bring on the Builders, it tells you exactly how to do that. That is going to continuously bring more people into your funnel. So your list of people never ends. Okay. That's the point of that one. Okay. Also shows you how to reach out to influencers and existing business people. But the biggest part of Bring on the Builders is that it shows you how to go find people with your bat signal and then be able to, sometimes it's friending them, right? Eventually it's typically friending most of them, but you don't do it right away. You build a relationship first and then you friend them, right? You don't just marry them right away. It's weird. Hey, we just met. Can we get married? It's not like that. It's not like that. But that's how you lengthen your list. And then your list never ends. So you never really get that sort of anxious-y feeling where you're like, what am I going to do next? You've always got new people. So Hannah, my challenge at the moment is that I have no job. I am studying at university, but I want to grow the business. Any tips on facing challenges like this? It's a huge mindset change. It feels impossible. Those are a lot of really big words. Let me read that again. My challenge at the moment is that I have no job. I am studying at university, but I want to grow the business. Any steps on facing challenges like this? So first of all, I don't use the word challenge. I use the word opportunity. That's that there's different words that you can choose that, again, it's interesting. This might just be the theme of tonight. There's different words you can choose that are going to change the energy of your situation altogether. So you can say that something is a challenge and you can say that you're behind the 8 ball, or you can say that, man, I'm just not able to do this. Or you could say there's an opportunity here. And then you'll be able to find that opportunity there instead of like, oh, this is, I'm so mad. And I'm not saying that you're mad, but that sort of energy, as opposed to the energy of looking for the solution. So there's the energy of the problem and there's the energy of the solution. And whenever you say that things are opportunities, then your mind, without you even really having to do anything, your mind is going to begin chewing on the solution, and that's going to help you out. Now, that's just a language thing. Okay. So, let me look at your actual question here. My challenge at the moment is I have no job. Just do the stuff. Just do the stuff. Just do the Go for Gold. Oh, you're not in Go for Gold yet, are you? Save up for Go for Gold. Do that. Until then, do 90 days to silver. At least bring in leads so you can be talking to people while you're saving up for Go for Gold. Go for Gold's what you need. That's what you need. I'm not going to pretend like it's not what you need. I'm not going to try to water it down and say, oh, well, you could do this. No, you need Go for Gold. You absolutely need Go for Gold. Okay. That's the answer to what's going on here. Okay. Mary, hi, Martha. Hello, Mary. Toby, what is the best way to post video? I posted from Vimeo on my page and it didn't get much play. Then I put it into my blog and got it on Instagram. Still not much. Well, I need to answer. I need more data. So whenever you post a video, you can't just post a video. You have to tell somebody what they're going to get from that video, from watching the video, or else people aren't going to watch it. So what was the solution that the video was posing, or what was somebody going to be able to learn out of the video? Just tell me what that is, or tell me what the caption was for that video, and then we can work from there. Okay, I just need more information. I can't really answer just like that. Kendra, gotcha. Thank you. Just got through. Go for Gold. Bring on the Builders is next. Boom. Yes. Stephanie, question. Have all 3 courses, but have not finished Bring on the Builders. Is it advised to reach out to 1 to 2 influencers, even if not done finding all of my influencers? Yeah, definitely. You can start working on it as soon as you have, 1 to 2 to be able to reach out to. Yeah. So yeah. Just start now. There's never, ever, ever, you guys, any reason to put off growing, or any reason to put off growing. Growing your business, right? Reaching out to the influencers is growing your business. Never, ever, ever a reason to put it off. Do not wait till all of your ducks are in a row. Do not wait until everything is perfect. You guys will be waiting forever and it will never, ever happen. Do it now. Do it chaotic. Do it messy. Get it done. Just do it. And you're going to figure it out as you go, okay? It'll streamline for you as you go. You have a tried and true system, so just do it. Just do it. Holly, love all of your training. You are crushing it. Oh man, thank you. Mary, I have to learn how to find people and build a relationship. Which program would help me the most? Find people and build a relationship. Go for Gold. Go for Gold and then Bring on the Builders. Those 2 are like the sassy twosome that started this whole thing. Go for Gold and Bring on the Builders are the 2 that are like, there's this system that you can there's this system that you can actually, Mike cracks me up, you guys, just have to say that. There's a system that is going to help you, like it's going to give you the framework and everything of how to nurture leads into members. And then Bring on the Builders is, again, how to get more people into that funnel, right? And how to bring in influencers and people to sort of like do the megaphone for you. And maybe they'll be members and maybe they won't, but either way, they're going to bring people in. It's that those 2 are like, they're like the twins. They're like wonder twins. Those 2 are. So I would do both of those. I would do Go for Gold first, and then I would do Bring on the Builders. Hannah, I am so ready to do Gold Getters. I think you mean Go for Gold. But either way, my husband is not convinced that it is worth the money. He thinks that it's all info I already know. How can I discuss this with him? What I would do is show him the testimonials. So go into Gold Getters, search for hashtag Go for Gold and hashtag Golden 6. They're both they both are talking about the same course. You're going to see people's testimonials. Okay. So show him people's testimonials. What he needs to see is what it's doing for other people. Okay. And some people have said that it's all stuff that they knew kind of, but they didn't know how to put it all together. And that's what I do, is I put all of the things together into a system so you know what you're doing. So if that's not worth, what it costs, then I don't know. I had nothing else for you at that point, but yeah, that's what I would suggest having him do. Sarah, everything you create is something we need. Thank you. That is the filter everything goes through. As Mike and I are sitting here on the couches looking at each other like, okay, what do they need? What are we hearing? What are we seeing? Because we pay attention to your guys' questions, whether we actually answer them or somebody else does. We're paying attention to what's going on in there. Our finger is on the pulse. We see what's happening, and we see like where the huge successes are happening. And then we see, well, maybe they need a little more help with handling objections. Maybe they need a little more help with a guide that would be if this, then that, if this, then that, right? Maybe they need things like this. And if we get them on the calendar, that's what we do. We get those things on the calendar, and then we're able to actually implement them, right? So that's exactly, we're just responding to needs. We're responding to what you guys are asking for. So be loud and proud about what you need, because that's how we roll. Paige, Go for Gold will pay for itself. Amen, Paige. Thank you. Abigail, I don't know if she's on here or not right now, but Abigail signed up 10 people within 2 weeks after doing Go for Gold. Most people sign up between 1 and 2 people at least in within the first couple weeks or in the first month of doing Go for Gold, and that pays for itself. So then there's you put it on a credit card, you pay it off that night or that same month. I'm not telling you to run up credit cards. I'm actually not a huge fan of running up credit cards. I've had a bad experience with that, right, in the past. But I'm saying, like, from the logistics standpoint of it, it's, it's gonna pay for itself. Okay, it's gonna pay for itself. Sarah, in spite of you, I still have squirrels and they're still at a rave. They need vetiver. Man, I hear you. It's okay. You guys, do you realize that whenever you have squirrels at a rave, as Sarah's calling them, really it's the jitters, it's the nerves, it's the anxiety, it's the, oh man, I don't know. Like, it's that feeling. Do you know that happens right before you level up? Does that help you see it differently? Every single time that I'm getting ready to level up in business or in life, and typically they're the same, right before I'm leveling up, I always get that way. Always. Okay. There's always a point where I'm just like, my mind is kind of just there. It's all over the place. And I'm like, okay, there's so many, it's almost like the fact that the potential is infinite, right? That now this whole world has opened up to me, that then I'm like, I can do anything. And that once you take Go for Gold and all the other courses, you will move into that same place where you're going to be like, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I can do anything. I'm going to tease something. Mike, can I say this? Mike, are you up there? Can I say this about the thing we were talking about today, just a little bit?
Well, how much are you going to say?
I can't say much.
Should I come on here?
Should you come on and make sure I don't say too much?
How much are you going to say? Oh, my hair's screwed up.
Oh, and I know it's hard to see yourself like this, isn't it? I don't know. I want to let them know about being supported in income streams and stuff.
I don't know. Put it to a vote.
Who wants me to say it? Who says yes and who says no? You guys let me know. Sarah said say it.
Let's just get a broad idea. Let's tell them a broad idea. Because we don't want to say what it is and then it can't, because it's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
It's a thing. Yes, say it. Hell yes. Barb said hell yes. Barb came out of pocket tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Sarah, yeah, say it.
Well, it would be good to say because it's ultimately about what they want.
Linda, you already started.
Because it's because we see there's a need to fulfill what they want to learn.
Yes. Okay. And what I want you to learn. That's part of it too. Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to say a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. Well, guys, I don't know how to say this. So we are going to help you guys. Angie said, let Mike say it. Mike, do you want to say it? I can say it.
You say it.
He wants me to say it. Okay. Is Mike any relation to the hockey player? I don't think so. I don't know. Krejci actually means tailor in Czech. So there's a lot of them.
Well, yeah, I think we are.
Oh, we are? You are related to him?
Someone told, like,
we're just learning things here tonight.
He's like my distant, he's like a second, third cousin or something. David Krejci, the guy that played on the Penguins?
The hockey player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah just said I would shake you by your sweatshirt strings if I were there. Okay, here, I'm just going to say it. We're creating an academy of sorts, which is going to be able, we're going to put 4 courses on a month, and the courses are going to be and this is, this isn't for like a month probably or so. But it's going to be courses that are going to teach you all you need to know about business too, and not just business in general, but it'll have the taxes. It'll have financial advisor stuff. It's going to have how to work on your website, how to blog, what to blog about. It's going to have personal branding stuff, how to sell your own products, how to develop your own product strategy. This is in addition to Young Living, right? Like we have our Young Living income stream, and that's fantastic. And it's wise to have more than one income stream, right? You need to have other things because everybody needs multiple coals in the fire. You look at any multimillionaire and they're going to have an assortment of different revenue streams. When you work with just one revenue stream, you could be doing so much more. So what we do is we're going to show you how to infuse Young Living into something else that you can run if you want to. But then also we're going to have in there different courses about how to infuse Young Living into your business. So say other business people pick it up, then they're going to know how to infuse Young Living into their business as well. It's going to be like this massive conglomeration of Young Living stuff, and then also like straight up business stuff, like online personal branding, like blogger, like Oprah status stuff, right? Where you have a hub of different things that you do, but Young Living is always the strongest thing that you do, right? Because that is how that is another way that we're able to set ourselves apart, and also really live our path, right? That's it. I just maybe said more than I meant to, but that is it. So, and it's going to be awesome. So, and it's going to be cheap because we don't overcharge for our stuff. Okay. So let me go back to questions before I just spilled all the beans. Like, I didn't even mean to say that tonight, you guys. Like, you guys just got a special show nobody else even knows about, and they're not going to know about it for a while. Not even going to say. So, oh my gosh, how funny is that? Oh, how funny. Hang on just a second. Page, go for gold and pay for itself. Squirrel, Stephanie, hashtag hot mess mom, hashtag just do it. Yes. Greetings from Germany. Hope you're doing great. I am doing great. Thank you. Toby, the intro was about getting real, about speaking my truth and not waiting until all my ducks are in a row and sharing even when it isn't sparkly. I used a song lyric as well. It's about getting real. What I would do is I would, for the copy that is along with the video, I would say maybe one sentence, and it's like a surprise sentence about what the video is about or what is real. Like Like, let's talk anxiety, or let's talk whatever the thing is that you're getting real with. Let's talk that. The people that need to see that will click into that video. Okay. That's what I would do, Toby. I wouldn't put too much copy above it. Amy, do you ever plan to teach subjects that apply to businesses beyond YL? Well, shoot. That's crazy. That's what I was reading earlier. That's nuts. So yes. Stephanie, tell him to talk to my husband. Worth it. There you go. Toby, no lure to watch. Hannah, okay, thank you. Awesome. Aaron, hey Martha, thank you for your endless service to Team YL. Aw, love you. Stephanie, I've earned all of my money back. Diamond Lane, Go for Gold, Bring on the Builders, and 20 and 30. Boom. Boom. There it is. Sarah, it's also the dang everything she comes out with is gold. I need to do everything immediately. Do you know how hard it is to create this stuff? Because you know that I'm essentially, like, I don't believe that it's necessarily coming from me. So I believe that I'm a conduit of it, right? So as it's all coming through, I'm just like, whoa, this is so cool. Do you know how, like, I just sit here sometimes and stare out the window like, this is going to be big, right? Like this, that for the 20 and 30, I was like, oh my goodness. I was scared because I knew it was going to freak people out. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to be there for them, but I think they're going to be okay. We're going to get them through this. And then Heather came around and she's like, I messaged Heather that does the AFT, Heather Harbaugh. And I was like, hey, what do you think? Because I knew it was going to be a challenge. I knew mindset was going to be huge with it. And I was like, hey, what do you think about doing an AFT session? And she's like, girl, I'm with you. So it was just like freaking divine. All of this stuff is just, it's so great. Oh, here's all the say it's. Oh, my word. Mary, could you please list how to do the courses in which order? I have silver and 60. Go for gold. Mary, it's actually on a website now. I have it all on a page. Let me put this here for you, withmartha.com/learn-with-me. Nope, I think it's learn from me. Copy and paste that into a browser. It shows you the order that I think everything should go in, that I believe everything should go in, having created it. So, Holly, spill. Angie, let Mike say it. Mary, is Mike any? Oh, there we go. Sarah, I would shake you by your. That's like the best comment of the day, I think. Mary, LOL. Barb, the suspense is killing me. Sarah, oh my word, where'd we go? My last name means Taylor in German. Really? Oh, that's cool. Aaron, OMG, sign me up now. Kendra, yes, awesome. Mary, oh, this sounds very interesting. Barb, whatever it is, it will be diamond because it just keeps getting better than gold. Oh, man. Sarah, hashtag shut up and take my money now. You guys know where I come from, right? You guys know my background, right? Like that I come from a world of startup, that I know all of the stuff that it takes for businesses, for small business owners, but then also personal brands. I've been through all of it. I've seen all of it, and I've figured all of it out. So I can teach you guys how to do stuff the right way, so you don't have to go to one person to learn about Facebook groups. And you don't have to go to another person to learn about blogging, which you may or may not actually learn about when you get their course. You don't have to go to another person to learn about graphics, and another person to learn about how to YouTube. You don't need to learn all of these things from different people and have Hannah's, I think it's Hannah's husband or boyfriend or husband, saying like, well, you probably already know this, like not sure if it's worth the money. That would happen with like most courses everywhere, right? Because you're like, I don't know. It's once bitten, twice shy. Whenever you get enough courses and you pay for enough courses and then they don't actually help you at all, then you're finally like, listen, stop taking my money, right? Like, just stop taking my money. Would somebody just teach me something, right? And I learned most of what I know, I learned on my own by figuring it out, by testing it, by trying this and then trying that. Which one worked? Try this and then try that. Which one worked better? Try this and try that. Which one worked better? That's what I test like crazy, you guys. So that's the stuff that I teach you is like, it's tried and true stuff. It's not ever, you guys know. Angie, oh my gosh, a huge blessing. You guys are angels. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Sarah, when can we sign up? I want to have it done by March 1st because I want to have it done before I speak in Canada. So I want to have that done. But so yeah, by March 1st. And really it's as soon as we want to have the 4 courses for this month in there already before we launch it. Because then every month you'll get, or it's really every week you'll get 1 course. So you'll just continuously get course after course. You get 4 courses a month. And we want to already have 4 courses in there in order to launch it. So we just have to get those put together while we're doing everything else. And while we've got 20 and 30 going on and, team stuff and all of traveling. We're going to Texas and Canada this month. We'll get it done though. We'll get it done. That's if anything, you guys, we get stuff done. Hannah, that's awesome. Mary Kay, my other revenue stream will be Social Security. Well, fair enough, Mary. That's okay. Lavender Moon drops. I'm in. Boom. Dale, I'm already sold. Well, shoot, you guys. Angie, that's why I said for Mike to say it. Because I said too much. Barb, you get a class, and you get a class, and you get a class in my best Oprah voice. Yes. Linda Rose, thank you for not overcharging for your stuff. 100%. Yes. I never in life would I do that. It's so unfair is the word. It's unfair. It's unfair to dangle a carrot in front of people and then charge them a ridiculous amount of money for it. And then they don't even know if that's going to work for them, right? Like it's so unfair. And then usually the ones that are more expensive or like the most expensive ones aren't really worth it. It's like the craziest thing. I've spent a little bit of money on a course and I've spent a lot of money on a course, and a lot of money is just more stuff, right? It's just more talking, which I don't want anyway. Like just give me the cliff notes, right? I don't want all of that talking. But it's filler. It's filler. And like, and then they're like, and we're going to stamp $1,200 on this. Like, and we have payment plans. Listen, just give people what they need and charge them an accessible amount so they can actually learn the stuff. It's like some sort of education monopoly that's going on, right? Where like only the people that can afford these big old courses get to learn the things. Well, listen, I'm not going to charge that much, and you get to learn way more than you would ever learn in those expensive courses. I have tea on my nose now. Okay. Holly, thank you. Affordability is wonderful. Heck yeah. Sarah, someone get Deborah Rayburn on the phone and brag about Martha. Call Jared Turner next. Martha needs to speak at convention. Seriously, somebody get them on the phone. Would somebody please just talk to them? Can we please just do that? My goodness. Where are my peoples at that know Jared Turner and all of the folks? OMG, Barb, you have me in stitches, and I'm not even a huge Oprah fan. Kim Brown, loving all your programs, loving them all. Thank you. Thank you. Hannah, what's your favorite thing to do in your downtime? Ooh, thank you. First, I have to think of downtime. Okay, so yesterday was downtime for me. I really like sitting on the couch. Is that terrible? With tea. I like doing things that are fun for Nora. Yesterday we took her to a Frozen 2 sing along, and we invited some friends and their kids with us. So there was like, we pretty much owned the top row of the movie theater, which was really cool. And everybody sang along, and it was fun. And so I really like that. I love riding horses. It's my favorite thing. I hardly ever do. I really like to hike, and that's another favorite thing that I don't often do. So those are things. I also love volleyball, another thing that I don't get to do very often. Like I can't even, like, in years. I haven't played in years, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But yeah. Thank you for asking that. Mary, thank you. Of course. Holly, please tell me if you sleep. LOL. When do you work your personal business with all the other trainings that you provide? I work it right alongside of everything. So my personal business is like my personal young living business. Is that what you're referring to? Because my personal young living business goes hand in hand with this, because my bat signal is Crunchy Mom, but my bat signal is business, right? So whenever people are coming to me, they're either coming to me because they want to lose weight and feel better, or just feel better because I champion juice as my product. So they'll either come to me for that, and that's a quick conversation. It doesn't take long. And then, or they come in for business. And if they're coming in for business, they come into Gold Getters, and then they go into the courses and stuff like that once they sign up. So I literally, in what I'm creating for everybody, I'm also creating for my people, because that's how my people are trained. That's how my people duplicate also, is by the same exact stuff. So when I'm making stuff for you guys, I'm making it for everybody. So for me, it's really, really easy to manage my business alongside it. When we're talking about other income streams, they don't require as much attention at this point. They're in sort of an autopilot mode. There's one or two that are in an autopilot mode right now. So they just don't require attention. And then aside from that, there are investments which we don't pay attention to. We pay somebody else to pay attention to. And so there's that as an income stream as well. So we've got kind of like a little handful of income streams, and 3 of them we don't even mess with. They just do their thing. But that's what I want to teach you guys how to do. I want to teach you guys how to like do all of that. So the pressure, here's why. The pressure is off Young Living, right? We can do this and have fun when we know we have everything else. Does that make sense? Isn't that nice? When you know the pressure is off this, that the thing that you love and the thing that you're wanting to share with the world, right? The mission, you take the pressure and the anxiety off of that by adding these other things and allowing them to profit. And then this becomes much easier to talk about, because you don't, it's not like a need to thing. And then it automatically just grows on its own. That's magic. Regina, yes. Aaron, do you have a breakdown of how you spend your working hours, coaching the team, getting leads, other income streams? I do not, but that would be a good, let me put that in my notebook, my notepad here. Let me see. So how I spend a breakdown of my day. I can do a breakdown of my day as one of the quick courses, and the course won't be how does Martha spend her time, but it'll be time management and why I spend my time that way. So it'll be more, it's about you, right? Like you're not going to work your business the same way I work my business. We're not, the same. However, you're going to know why I separate the time the way that I do, and I'll help you be able to categorize that as well. I hope that's going to help. Let's see. Kendra, I love that you're like my mentor, but you've never even met me. Aw, making everyone feel important and connected when you have thousands of followers is unreal. That's what I want to remember too. Oh, you are sweet. Duplicate. I remember to duplicate when my business grows. 100%. It's what this world needs, right? We need to be able to reach each other across the airwaves, the fiber optic stuff, whatever. We need to be able to reach out to each other and make each other feel special, even when we're not sitting right in front of each other. We live in a different world now, guys. Like, this is the world that we live in, and we can either be a victim of this world or we can make the world bow to what we want to make it. And that is what I choose to do. I choose to make it bow to what I want to see in the world. And that's that. Let's see. Hannah, how often do you blog / update your website? So I wasn't very often as I was starting Go for Gold, like as I was creating the courses, because I didn't have time to. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking my YouTube videos and I'm transcribing them, which is this is very wise to do, you guys. So you take your YouTube video, you transcribe it into text, and then you put that on your blog. The reason why that's so wise, you guys, is because some people will watch videos and then some people would rather read than watch a video. So that's one thing that's really good. And then you can share that and people can have a choice of what they want to do. Second, it's really, really good for SEO, for search engine optimization. Really, 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 really good, because it's a string of thought. It's like in a video, I'm talking like it's off the top of my head. I'm not saying, airplane red and blue or something like that. People, whenever they're searching for things, and especially with voice search, they say a string of thought, right? So if you can catch in the copy of a website if you can direct match that same string of thought that somebody was searching for, you are a 100% hit. And then you're going to show up in front of people. So imagine how many strings of thought are going to be in your videos as you're talking, right? Videos are gold, you guys. So that is the next thing that we're doing. Right now, we're looking to get them transcribed. I found a place, rev.com, rev.com, that will do it for $1 a minute. And that's okay. I'm pretty sure I can get it for a lot less than that. So I'm going to keep looking around to see if I can get it for less than that. But that's what we're going to be doing is changing our videos or transcribing them into text and turning those into blogs as well. So there's that. That was a long answer to a very short question. That's funny. Barb, I so appreciate all you do for all of us. What can we do to make your job easier? Aw, besides being good students. I think that's it. I think what feeds me and what makes me feel good is when I see you guys winning. Like, I don't say that just to say that. I made that post like a couple weeks ago or a week ago because I was feeling it. And it's what feeds me. So when I see you guys winning and I see you guys doing well, that's all I need. So just tell me about when you're doing well. Just tell me. And that's and do it in Gold Getters. So I see it and everybody gets to win with you. We all need to create a momentum of winning. Momentum is that invisible thing that just creates whoever is close to that momentum, which everybody in Gold Getters is, whoever is close to that momentum can't help but be sort of sucked up into it. Right? And then that's where we start creating this massive tidal wave of people that are carrying out Gary's vision. And to me, that's it. That's it. So that would be my hope and that would be cool for me. Let's see. Sarah, for anyone else on the fence with any of this, Martha is hugely accessible out of the groups. You can Facebook Messenger and just chat. Heck, that's probably where she gets half the brilliant ideas. Yeah, it is. You guys tell me what you need. You tell me what you need. Thank you for that. Holly, yes. Yes, please do a breakdown of your day. You got it. Mike, yes, when we had some good income streams other than YL going, then YL became so much more fun. Exactly. Hannah, when you message your 10 people a day, do you bring up business or wait for them to talk about it? It depends on who they are. I have a process for business people. When I'm seeking out business people, then that's like a 20 and 30 strategy. When I'm messaging my 10 people a day, that's more like working the Ford method, right? The family, occupation, recreation, and dreams or goals. That's where I'm building rapport and waiting and listening for them to say something I can help with. Right. And that's either with Young Living or just in general, because if they say they need to get a new tire on their car and I know somebody that does that, I'm going to say, hey, listen, I know a guy. Do you want me to try to hook you up with him? Like that you try to be of service. At the end of the day, you guys, being of service is the name of the game. That is what we're doing here. Right. So that's, I'm never in a place of like, how can I sell them oils or how can I get them to be a business builder? I'm listening to what they're saying to me. And then I'm thinking, how can I help? How can I help? How can I help? And of course I've got those things in my mind. So if they say, I haven't been feeling good or whatever, I might, say something, but I won't say it right then. I'll wait 24 hours and then I'll come back because I do not want them to think that that's the only reason we're talking, because it's not. Hannah, I am getting a sore throat, you guys. You know what I'm going to take tonight? I'm taking inner defense tonight is what I'm going to do. Hannah, yes, a breakdown would be good. Mike, I used to transcribe our videos by hand. There's also a way to have YouTube do it for you. Yes, I know that. We had this conversation earlier, Mike, upstairs. They don't have the punctuation is what Mike said though earlier. So if we can get them to have punctuation, then that's what we're going for. Barb, hashtag winning with Martha. Oh, hashtag WWM. Kendra, you could pay a virtual assistant to transcribe for you. Wink, wink. Yes, I know. And that's what I've talked to one. But I want the computer to do it first, because this isn't from an efficiency place. I want the computer to do it first, and then I want, because that'll be fast. And then I want for the human to cut out like the hey Angie or whatever, like if I'm saying that in a video, that part needs to be cut out. Like those parts need to be cut out so it is not a non sequitur in there. But yeah, we're tracking. Lavender Moondrops, light bulb moment, UDL, Universal Design Learning, presents same information in multiple ways. Everyone learns differently. Yes. Have you heard that I'm thinking about, well, I would say this is in the plans now because I've been thinking about it so long that like it's going to happen. I'm going to be presenting Go for Gold, or Golden Six anyway, for reds, Golden Six for reds, Golden Six for yellows, Golden Six for greens, and Golden Six for blues, because they need to understand it differently. So that is what I'm going to be doing also. Linda, I struggle with mindset so much. I'll get into a good place, then boom, get knocked down. How do you keep your mindset in a positive place? That is where I hate to say your why, because now it's almost like so overused, but it's overused in a good way. So that's where your why matters. So I do get grumpy. I'm a woman, and once a month I get really grumpy. And well, probably more than once a month. You would have to ask Mike. I'm sure he would tell you. But it's being reminded. First of all, it's having good people around you that'll put you in check. So Mike is that for me. He'll be like, hey, listen, what's going on? Like earlier today, I was kind of like in my head about some stuff and just like I was thinking of this whole system that we just talked about not too long ago. And he's like, what's going on with you? And I was like, well, it's like I'm trying to wrap my mind around something and I can't totally get my mind around it. And he was able to not only help me, help extrapolate what was going on in my head, but then we worked together to make it into something good. And then I was no longer frustrated. So it's like, you have to, whenever we're dealing with mindset, we have to understand where the mindset stuff comes from, because mindset is so general, right? We have to understand that if we're feeling a certain kind of way, first of all, it's okay to feel that way. Second, where's it coming from? And then be able to address that. That's the most important thing, because you can't just like be okay when you're not okay, right? Like, if you're not okay, it's likely for a reason. And a lot of times I go into a not okay mode, like the squirrel mode. I go into that not okay mode right before a level up, right? So because everything, it's like everything is coming into my mind and it's just like overload, and it makes me not okay for a minute. But if I were to just be like, no, I'm fine, and ignore it, then none of that cool stuff would happen. None of these courses would happen from it, right? Like none of this help would be out there if I were just like, no, I'm all right. What happened instead was, okay, let's work through what's going on. Let's bring it out of your mind and let's put it onto paper and not just ignore the stuff, because there's a lot of like really interesting things that come up in your not okayness, if that makes sense. Amanda, I love how you're tearing down crossline, upline, downline mentality. I was just thinking about that today in the car. I love YL and everyone in it. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's what, in the car, I was driving to take, my mom is taking, she's got lidocaine patches she has to put on her back because she sprained her back a couple days ago. Do not ask. And then, and I help her, I remind her to take her medicine and stuff. So I had to put the patch on her back and remind her to take her medicine. Anyway, I was driving over there tonight, and it was one of those like rare times where you're by yourself and I didn't have the radio on or anything. So I was just kind of sitting there in the quiet, which was nice. And then I was just thinking, like, I'm really glad that people are receiving the tearing down of upline, downline, crossline stuff. I'm glad that people are receiving it in the way that I intended it, because it could be easily received as, like I'm bashing leaders or something, which I'm 100% not. I'm 100% not doing that. But I'm really glad that it's being received in the way that I intend it, which is really just growth for everybody all around. Like, let's all just be our own business owners, right? Which is what it is. So, and don't expect too much from the people above you. And then they also in turn can't expect too much from you. Like, we're all doing our own thing and we're essentially independent. We just happen to be in this organizational chart, right? And I'm so glad that people are understanding it as I intended it, because I saw how it could have gone sideways, and I'm really glad that it didn't. Linda, I just bought 20 and 32. Awesome. Oh man, that one is good. Sarah, yes. Amanda, personality-based systems. Yes. Hannah, all this information is so, so, so helpful. Thank you so much. Of course. Listen, I am an open book. Sarah, I struggle with my color and focusing on what I need to do. I have so much going on that I can't remember what to do first. Sarah, what I would do, I am the same way, okay? We have a calendar on the wall. Okay, sorry, messages. We have a calendar on our wall in our office, and it's a calendar that's made of Post-its, and it has what we do every single day. Like, it's out for 2 weeks, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, right now.
It's like 2 weeks. So we go 2 weeks at a time, and it's like every single day we have all of our activities on there. And then besides that, I put I put those in my calendar on my phone so I, can see it there also. And then I also, if there are things that I need to do for the day, I write them down on a list and then I cross them out. Lists, you guys. Lists, y'all. Lists are fantastic. Let's see. Sarah, my favorite quote from Gary Young is, "It's not a cross line, it's an us line." Yes. Amanda, recognition is very helpful in using tools to bring yourself out of it. There you go. Sarah, Go for Gold students will still have access to all color-specific strategies, right? Yes, 100%. Because that would definitely help us help our new builders. Yeah, it would be grandfathered into Go for Gold stuff, 100%. So whenever people are coming into Go for Gold, you would have access to all of that. Where was I? Sarah, what about different strategies for different Enneagram numbers? That's also great. I think that's great. You just saw me overwhelmed. It needs to go on the list. That needs to go on the list, but that would be great. That would be awesome. Sarah, your mom needs Cool Azul pain cream and CBD. I know she does. Maybe we'll talk about my mom someday. Oh gosh. Hannah, how much is too much to post on social media? Like, should I be posting a lot in the day or once a week? Is there a balance? Yes, I'm such a list kind of girl. Perfect. I broke Martha. Yeah, you did. You talk about my mom and you break me for sure. I post as I feel like it. On your social media profile, I at least post once a day, I think. Yeah. And most of the time I overpost. I overshare. If you go to my personal Facebook page, you're going to be like, that's more than I needed to know about Martha. And that's kind of just how I roll. So like I'm a chronic oversharer. So, but I have fun with it. I just try to make it fun. So, and sometimes I get serious with it. Sometimes I do, because I feel like it's necessary. But if you have enough fun going on, a little bit of serious doesn't hurt anybody. So I post at least once a day, but post with an outcome in mind. What I mean by that is, what outcome do you seek to have, right? Do you want closer friendships with the people that you're connected to on Facebook? What outcome do you want? The outcome of them understanding more about who you are as a person? Then you need to post with that outcome in mind, right? I'm very, 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 I'm a big advocate for being ourselves, being our messy selves. Because what we do whenever we're our messy selves is we allow other people to do that, because now they see what that looks like and they see that you're okay and you're still standing and nobody has beat you down because you showed up messy. Okay. I show up messy on the daily. Look at me, right? There is a time where I would not have come on to a live with no makeup on, guys. A couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago. A couple years ago, I would not have come on live with no makeup on. But now I show up messy. I show up like I am, because it's my job to let everybody else know it's okay to do that. Because that's what we need, not just for ourselves, you guys, but for our kids. Our kids need to see that. Our kids are growing up in a world of fake, in a world of digitally enhanced. They're growing up in a different kind of world. And I'm not saying that it's a wrong world, because I don't think there is right and wrong. It's different, but we need to show them how to remain grounded in this different kind of world than we're used to, right? So that's a thing. All right. Oh my word, we almost hit 1 hour. Okay, you guys, I'm going to pick a winner. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scroll up and down, and I'm not going to look. I'm not looking. I need to make sure my finger's on it. Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and. Oh, that was me. I put my finger on myself. Oh, that was crazy. Oh yeah, how can you help?
I don't know.
I just picked myself. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Here, you go up and down. Well, this is a different kind of video now. Okay.
Wait, how do you do that? Oh, okay.
Okay, so do that, and then I'm gonna do this.
How do you do that so fast?
Well, you have to. You go up and Nora's laughing.
Nora now.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Nora.
you have to.
I'm not.
When I put my finger down, you have to
I'm
stop.
a mouse person. I can't do that.
You can't do this?
No, I'm a mouse person.
Well, you're off the thing. Okay. You have to stay on the thing.
Oh, now Nora's showing. Oh, no.
Oh, Nora.
Nora, get some clothes on, Nora. Come on.
Oh my word! What's happening in this house? Okay.
She's wearing underpants.
Nancy Wimmer. Nancy Wimmer is the winner.
Nancy Wimmer.
Nancy.
Wimmer the winner.
Actually, she said yes. I said they had to ask a question.
Okay. Sorry, Nancy.
Oh. Nancy, I'll still give you something, but it's not. No, stay back there, babe.
Go put your clothes
This is not. YouTube doesn't like that.
Jammies on, Nora.
I'm still gonna give you something, Nancy, but I have to give somebody something that asked a question. So we'll do this. Nope, that wasn't it either. Man,
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
I'm doing a good job. You asked a question. Sarah Schneider, you win.
Yay.
Yay! Da 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 da. Isn't that the Family Feud? Da 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 da. Do do do. There it is. Oh man, you left me hanging on the end one. Okay.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune? Okay. My word. Okay. Hannah, wow, you're so not messy. You're incredible. So helpful and grateful for this. Aw. Nancy said, and Nancy, you're still going to win stuff. You're still going to win stuff. I'm going to do it. Sarah, how can you help? I love the transparency. Kendra, Mike needs to enter names into a random generator during the live. Oh, baby. Nancy, wow. Angie, I love you guys. Aw. Sarah, this is a new type of video now. Oh, Lord. Baseball. Oh, my word. And Sarah wins. Okay, guys. I'm going to go take an inner defense. Nancy and Sarah, I'm reaching out to both of you. We've got 2 winners on this football contest night. I'm going to go catch up with what's going on the football contest. And, yeah. See you guys later.